welcome to another episode of the Box 18 podcast. Oof, it has been quite a week, especially for Ronaldo fans, and it is a wonderful. I'll say it has been quite a wonderful week for the Messi fans, and for us, the anti-Messi fans.
You can see a smiling face within us, you know.
Well. The great news is that World Cup is coming to an end, and club football is definitely going to be back. All right, welcome to another episode of the Box 18 podcast. With me, I have my guys here. Please, guys, introduce yourself.
Cousin, because boy, the Liverpool guy, okay.
You work alone like mad.
And the football rights uncle Nelson.
Well, having to be on the same podcast with Messi fans is quite a lot. But join us today as we speak about the overview of the semi-final of the FIFA 2026 World Cup, as well as the big preview for the final of the FIFA 2026 World Cup between Argentina and Spain. Alright guys, let's dive right straight into it. Now, let's talk about the events that happened at the semi-final of the 2026 World Cup. So we start with Spain versus France. What went wrong for France? What did Spain do better? Yes, man. What do you think about it?
For me, I would say Spain dominated in the midfield. That was clear. Everyone saw it. We saw how dominant the Spanish team were against France, and we left the French manager, confused. He stuck with his 4 attacking players, and he could not change his tactics. I felt maybe the manager was proud, because I feel like any reasonable manager will change tactics during the game, especially when you see that the opposite team they are playing is much more dominant. Before the game, we were all expecting a France dominance in that match, because they've been scoring wonderful amount of goals, and we expected them to bring more action to the game. Only for us to start the match, and we're now seeing the Spanish team do to France what they did to Belgium, like what they did to every other team during the tournament. They end up doing it to France. It was very disappointing for me from the French point of view. I was very disappointed, and I felt like Lamine Yamal was a very smart player, because the mistake didn't.
Capitalize on what?
No. Yeah, it's only a smart player that will capitalize on what he did best, because he saw that he was about to make a kick blindly, without looking at what is coming from his back, and he quickly capitalized on it. He got the Spanish team the penalty, and they ended up leading. And the good part was that Spain dominated. They scored their second goal. Then that was when France started seeing one or two chances, and they lost the game from there. They were not confident enough.
Well, of course, what do you think about it?
Well, as for me, I will talk about your coach first. I think it's their chance. I think all is chance. Technically off from that game. And the France forward, between Mbappe and Bakula, I think they are quite sloppy in that match. Unlike the France, we know that we saw in the quarter-final, they really came to games, win 3-0, score games, So at the first half of that game, they have no shot of targets. Then I was expecting the coach to make a brilliant substitution by taking one midfield, substitution one attacking midfielder, then bring someone to create something in the midfield, because Spain is dominating the midfield with the likes of Fredan, and I was expecting something from me. Then for both, it was very,
well, as for me, I think it is two-sided. It has to be the brilliance of the La Fuente, like the Spanish coach, and also the stiffness from Didier Deschamps. What do I mean? For a game where you have Manu has started back-to-back game, he's already involved in the play of France. Well, France is a team that I would say they're solid, but not once in a while, most of the time they rely on individual brilliance. So for a team that does not know how to flow football well, like the Spanish team, at least bring in players that want to prove a point. Start Manu Kone alongside Aurélien Tchouaméni or pairing with Rabiot. I can see Rabiot and Manu Kone giving more physicality and more technicality to the Spanish midfielder. Kudos to Rodri and Fabian Ruiz and Dani Olmo in that game. You could see Spain playing their normal football. They didn't even change anything. It was tiki-taka. The passes were flowing. So they kind of confused the France team and be like, okay, you guys don't know what to play again. So I feel like Deschamps could have made some changes early. Maybe in the what do you call it, the halftime, bring in some players. In fact, why did you not play Kante? Well, the deal has been done. Let's move away from that. Now let's go to the England versus Argentina game. Tuchel is stumbling block.
Well, what I'll say is every pundit, they've been blaming Tuchel for always defending. But I feel like we are being unfair to the manager because if he had gone to attack and Argentina capitalized on that and end up winning the game with the same result, we still say, why did you not hold his 1-0? No, why did you not hold his 1-0 lead? So I feel like when it comes to tournaments football, you can't really understand the manager's point of view because we are not there as the doghouse with him. He knows that he has better chances holding the lead than going on an attack against Argentina. That's what the manager feel at that point in time. And he did that. He held his lead. He was holding it for a long time, up to the 85th minute before Argentina found a break. And it was not just a normal break, it was an excellent strike from Enzo Fernandez. On a regular, it's not a goal that we expect, you understand, because of the kind of block England were putting on and kind of defenders they put on. So it was just an excellent result for Argentina. They were very, very lucky to get that Enzo Fernandez goal. That was what broke out the English players. That it brought confusion between them. And the brilliance of Lionel Messi, he was just awesome. The cross he made for Martinez was just like impeccable because 6'2" stones cannot touch the ball, but with 5'9" Martinez was able to get it and score. So Messi is a genius. Let's just say the genius of Messi outclassed Thomas Tuchel and the English team. That's what I would say.
Genius of Messi. That means you are not putting the blame on Thomas Tuchel.
No, I'm not.
Alright, cousin, what do you think?
Well, as for me, I will disagree on that because let's talk of the Argentina team itself. They were a team in that match that they were displaying more physicality game, the more power to power game. They were not playing that technical football, 1-2 or something.
You know Argentina to play physical football. They don't
They were provoking the English. Yeah. So then I was expecting the English to like calm the game, calm the tempo of the game and play the normal England football. Then when they got the goal, I blame Tuchel for like when they got the goal, they got that early goal around 55 to 68 minutes. Then I wasn't expecting Tuchel to tell the player to sit back and defend from 68 minutes. No, anything could easily equalize from that because the gap is too much. Then I was expecting England to play the normal game, and Argentina is not that kind of team that even if they are playing into end game with Argentina, they can just capitalize on the counter attack and make it because they don't have that sharp attackers or something. And even though they do and they got equalizing probably on time, they will still have more time to win the game or go for the game. But they sat back and they gave Argentina the urge to play them, and that was very,
for me, I would say something. From my experience on football, the best way to defend is to attack.
From your experience with school football.
From my experience in football, I've been watching football since I'm almost 40 years now. Well, from what I've gathered, I would say that the best way to defend is to attack. I'm not saying going all out, but you don't expect a team with 7 defenders to attack by the 68th minute. Now, what am I saying? Bukayo Saka, Noni Madueke, they are already used to a demonic kind of football in Arsenal and Ateta's nonsense tactics.
Okay, nonsense tactics.
Wait, let me now next one. Now, playing Saka at the right wing, put Madueke can play the left wing comfortably. Put Madueke on the left wing. You can then leave Harry Kane and Bellingham forward. I know very well for sure. Bellingham is going to fall back and back, same as Kane. Yes, I know you say if you want to play attackers, you can play them. But I'm saying that we have attackers that are like a little bit defensive minded. Bring in Saka and Madueke. Let them join the midfield. Declan was injured. I'm not going to lie. He was injured. He was not at his best in the day. Bring in somebody that is brave enough to hold the ball. Play Toby Mainu. Kobe Mainu. I'm super sorry. You should have played in that match. Well, I am going to give 70% of the blame to Thomas Tuchel and 30% to the fools. I'm sorry to say, but I'll call them fools. You cannot have a 1.75 striker in the box, Lautaro Martinez, and you are a lot of them are 1.89. In fact, Dambo was in the game already. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. I am so disappointed in the English defenders. Well, moving away from that, now let's talk about Argentina's brilliance. Do we call it a team brilliance or we say Messi's brilliance?
For me, I would say it is the team's resilience. That's what I will use.
Mm.
Because before the beginning of the match, if you watch the routine of Argentine players, they are always very determined. Unlike the English players, you also how most of them were putting on airpods before their training, and the Argentines were very serious. It shows that it's a level of commitment these players put into the game. There's a level of belief that the Argentines put into their game. They know that even if they are conceding 3-0, they have the belief that they can equalize and end up winning. And to be honest, I don't take it as a very good way of winning the games, but they've been consistent with it. We saw it against Cape Verde, we saw it against Egypt, and now they did it against the Three Lions. So I feel like the resilience and belief of the Argentine players edged the English players out. Because let me now talk about their player brilliance. The coach did something that was very nice. We've all been complaining that he has been consistent with his players, with his first 11, not using Simeone and the rest. And he brought that extra spice. He brought that Simeone to weak the English players.
Yeah.
He was very aggressive in that game. Simeone was very, very aggressive in that game. He weakened the gameplay of the English players, and it ended up in their favour. Because by the second half, Spence was no longer at his best. Let me just put it like that. Spence was no longer as fast as he was.
He made a block from Messi. Messi tried to play the ball and he blocked it.
No, from the second half.
No, it was for Messi. It was for Messi.
It was for Simeone.
It was for Simeone.
Simeone's direct, it was a direct counter attack. So yes. So immediately Argentine brought their normal first 11 players,
Paul, yeah. I think Palacios or something.
Immediately they brought their players, the English players were no longer strong enough to hold them back. It showed immediately that there was a change in the game. And Argentines being used to their routine, they end up.
So you are saying it is the team brilliance, not
yes, no. The team brilliance is there. Messi's is an icing on the cake. Yes, when you have Lionel Messi in your team, it's just like you have an advantage over the others. So unlike Cristiano Ronaldo,
tell that to a Madrid fan.
Unlike Cristiano Ronaldo, who did not take his team to any semi-final in the 6 tournaments so far. Lionel Messi has been
the same Cristiano that took Portugal to the Euro 2016.
I'm talking about the World Cup.
We're talking about the World Cup.
Oh, when you start fair enough. Please, we bring your point.
Fair enough.
Talking about the World Cup, Messi has been an icing on the cake for this. Now, taking them to 3 World Cup finals in his own tenure. 2014, 2022, when they were champions, and now against Spain, which they can also be champions, going back to back. So, yeah, they are champions. How is it for you?
Cousin, what do you have to say?
Yeah, as for me, the team brilliance is quite, but I see Messi as
that's dope.
As well, because
Let's see you now.
Despite the team, I understand the team have one mindset, one winning mentality. You know, that's brilliant for them, and they always want to push harder, go for it. But still, despite that, I just feel like if Messi wasn't in that team, they will just be nothing, because they are not playing one football that is very enticing or something. There's nothing special in that team. But Messi made everything look so special, because look at Messi. Messi has the most touches on that game. He came from the midfield, he came to the wing, to cross and everything. No. Messi does that.
For me, Messi keeps proving my point as the second best player ever in football.
Then who comes
behind Cristiano dos Santos, Aguero, Ronaldo? What do I mean? See, there is something called individual brilliance of the player. Chelsea would have finished in the same position where you finished last 2 seasons, which was 15th. Chelsea would have finished the 15th position if not because of João Pedro's brilliance. The same thing, Argentina would have. Club football is very soon. We'll be back to club football. But let me continue my conversation. I'm saying that Argentina would have left the World Cup if not because of the second greatest footballer of all time. It is Messi. Lionel Messi, kudos to you. But you still remain the second greatest football player.
I would like to know the first.
Definitely, the GOAT. The Mr. Ballon d'Or himself.
Mr. Back, right?
Mr. Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Messi has 8, Ronaldo has 5. How is it Mr. Ballon d'Or?
They both have Ballon d'Ors. What I tell you now?
Messi has the World Cup.
Messi has the World Cup. Ronaldo has Euros and 2 Nations League. Yeah. Well, let's leave that. We'll come back to that later on in the show. Now, let's talk about the third place match. According to Thomas Tuchel, he said they don't want to play it at all. He feels like it's just a stupid friendly game But I feel, from my own point of view, I feel like the French team, they are going to take it up personal. And I feel like Mbappe is going to end up doing something and definitely winning golden boot. Now let's talk about what are your expectations from this match. Do you feel like it's just going to be a normal friendly match? Let's just analyze it. Let's talk about it.
I'll say for me, it will be one of the greatest top place match in the last 4 to 5 World Cups. Personally, I cannot remember any top place match so far.
I think I remember the English match, England and Belgium 2018.
But you see this top place match, the hype around it. Some people are even calling it the false final. They're calling it the false final because they expect France and England to end up in the final, but they were not just good enough. So I would say Thomas Tuchel was just playing mind games, saying they're not interested, nobody's here, nobody's in the tournament to take third place and the rest. But I'm sure that they'll be proud enough to end up with the bronze medal. There is no team or manager that will say taking the bronze medal home is not better than going home without a medal. So and then we have the likes of Mbappe, who also wants to win the golden boots back to back. So there's no way this game will end as a normal game. It will be a very, very tough match for both teams. And I feel like the manager should give their other team players that they've been benching an opportunity to play.
Justice for Kobe Mino, please. Justice for Kobe.
They need to use players that can't play. They need to use players that can be made. They need to use their players. They need to use them. And they need to give chances to young players to get World Cup experience. But at the same time, Bellingham wants to still win man of the match. Hopefully he can make the golden ball, but I don't think he can. Mbappe wants to win the golden boot. I don't also think he can because I don't think he will stop today. I don't think he's going to stop. So I feel like it's just going to be a very, very equal game, and it might just end up at the slight win, 3-2, 1-0, 2-1. That kind of game. I'm not even expecting it to go to penalties.
As a dull match, do you think it will be?
No, it will not be dull match. The match will be very interesting. It will be very technical and it will be intense. It will be very intense.
So what do you think?
I think I'll have to agree with Nelson on this one. But the game, the England France game is a game of let's just play it. Yes, let's just play it because as you said, winning a bronze medal is quite better than going home without no medal or something. So let's just play it. And it should be a time of like the chance of giving the younger players or those who haven't made their first appearance so far in the World Cup and so on to appear.
For me, I feel like it's going to be highly contested, and I can see, maybe France just edging out England a little bit. I feel like whatever Thomas Tuchel has said in that press conference, it will definitely have an impact on the players, and I don't see them doing too much in that game. Now, for the third place match, let's go to combined 11 from both the French national team and the England national team. Just to combine 11, just for the team. Yes, combine the two teams, like best players at each position.
Okay. The goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
I'll take the French keeper, Mignon. Yeah, Mignon. I'll also take Spence in defense.
Yeah,
I'll take Spence. I'll take Stones. I'll take William Saliba as been up to his injury. And I'll also take Kundi. He has been
solid.
He has very good and underrated this tournament. People have been taking hits on him, and I feel like he has been actually outstanding in this tournament. So for my midfield, I'll take Jude Bellingham, obviously. I won't take any of the French midfielders. I'll take Jude Bellingham, I'll take Declan Rice, and I'll also take Anderson. I'm disappointed in the French midfield. I won't lie. I'm disappointed in the French midfield. Then for strikers, I'll just take Mbappe, Harry Kane, and Dembele. Yes, I think Dembele will win it.
Okay. Well, as for me, I'll go with England. I'll go with Pickford. I'll go with Spence. Then I'll go with Saliba as well. Even despite the injury, then I'll pair him with Spence as well. From France. Then for midfield, I'll go with Bellingham. I'll go with Anderson. And I'll go with Olise. Despite Olise even performing against Spain in the semi-final, he has been very, very outstanding so far. So I'll go with Olise. Then in my forward, I'll go with Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, and I'll go with Gordon.
Alright, for me, for my keeper, I'll go McLean. Then for left back, I'll pick Jet Spence. The only problem why I think Chelsea should not sign Jet Spence is because of his attacking record. He's not that good when it comes to like attacking right. But for my defense, I will go Dayo Tupamecano and William Saliba. One of the best defenders at this World Cup. Then for my right back, I will go Jules Koundé. For my midfield, I will play I will play Elliot Anderson as well as Declan Rice. Then as my number 10, I will play Michael Olise. Then from the wing, I play Bellingham. I have to sneak Bellingham in at some point, particular point. You cannot carry your nation at your back. At that age, I think it's just 23 years. Then I'll play Kylian Mbappe obviously and Harry Kane. Now, let's go to the scoreline predictions. What do you think?
England, France. For me, 3-2 England.
3-2 England because France. I see France winning by 2-1. I see France winning by 2-1. Kylian Mbappe will secure his golden boot. And Michael Olise will also secure the playmaker of the tournament. Now,
there will be a penalty in that match.
There will be a penalty. Put your money where your mouth is. You feel me? Now, we are going to be previewing the big one. Well, I wouldn't say the big one because it is missing the touch of Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's just say, the FIFA, let me just put it that way. FIFA 2026 World Cup Final between Spain and Argentina.
The family matter final. We are talking about the family matter.
This is where I come in.
Okay.
I do not want to hear one it's the baby goat or something.
Final.
I don't. There's no family matter here.
In the last episode, we called Mbappe baby goat.
I didn't. Please take me back to that clip. I didn't.
Mbappe baby goat.
I didn't call it. There is only one goat. There is only one goat. The chief.
Baby goat pass, baby goat.
The chief. There is no baby goat. There is only one goat.
Omugo pass, Omugo.
All right, gentlemen, what do you think? Spain versus Argentina. Initial thoughts.
I would say it's a very beautiful game. Wonderful for the fans. Beautiful for all football spectators.
Yeah.
This is one of the games where
you
watch without pressure. We watch with joy in our hearts. We watch with celebration.
This is killing me, man.
It is a World Cup finals of our dreams. We have the likes of Lionel Messi 19 years ago, or let's say 90 years ago, doing a photo op with a baby Lamine Yamal.
I feel that is AI fabricated
for UNICEF. And 90 years after, facing that exact player on the biggest stage of football, that speaks longevity on the side of Lionel Messi. That speaks that even after 19 years, Messi remains at the highest level ever. So it is just a joy to watch. We are going to all be on smiles while we watch the game between Argentina and Spain. Whoever it is that wins the game, it's a joy in our hearts. If Argentina wins, our GOAT has two World Cups to his name.
And an upcoming Ballon d'Or.
If Spain wins, our baby GOAT has the World Cup to his name at the age of 19.
This has to be one of the craziest agendas
of
all time.
It's just like Messi handing the crown of
there is no you didn't say the okay now.
It's a crown that Ronaldo cannot relate to. It's a crown that Ronaldo cannot hand over to any young player. Yeah. Messi has been leading by example from the beginning of this tournament. Now, it's very beautiful to watch. When it comes to goals, during the last tournament, there were a lot of criticisms that Messi's 7 goals were filled with penalties. And he took it upon himself that this time around, I won't score any penalties. In fact, give me penalties.
He lost the penalty. So you are telling me that he missed it on purpose.
Give me the penalties and I will lose.
Jesus.
And I will still lead the younger generation by example.
Sorry, even in the last World Cup, some people were saying Di Maria carried Messi.
And now Messi is carrying his entire team. Now he did this at the age of 39, scoring 8 goals, having 4 assists. He's just 1 goal away from beating Mikel Olise in assists and taking the Messi is about to win the golden ball, the golden boots, and whatever it is they do with assist makers. You understand? It's just greatness. At the same time, from the Spanish point of view, it's also greatness. Having a young team and a young player, the baby goat, Lamine Yamal, winning the World Cup just after winning the Euros at the age of 17.
This is killing, man.
It's just a joy to watch. It's a very beautiful game of football. And we are excited. We are me as a Messi fan, I'm excited, I'm happy. And I'm glad that this is the World Cup final of my dream.
Ozzy, what do you have to say?
So, well, as for me, the Argentina-Spain World Cup 2026 final is going to be a very interesting match.
Boring.
Yeah.
Boring
That's
match.
why, like, it's a family matters match. So,
Wait, I want to wait. So can you please explain the family part to me?
okay.
I need to understand.
You go.
Was it Messi's father that gave birth to Yamal or what?
They are both Lamas graduates.
Jesus. Agreed.
The goat and the baby
And
goat.
the baby goal. Just like you guys took Mbappe as
Who is
Ronaldo.
you guys? When?
Yeah.
What time? Well, continue what you were
I said
saying.
it in the last video.
Continue what you were saying.
So it's a matter of joy whereby you are watching it with no pressure, no tension.
Your mind will tell you, no
So
worry.
whatever happens in that match is a win for everybody. Most especially the Barcelona fans right now at the moment. So Yamal winning the Ballon d'Or at age 19 is something that it need to be talked about, because at that young age you don't know what the Mr. Let me go to that.
I think Fabregas was in his early 20s when he won the World Cup too. So what is the force about him being the baby goat in the World Cup?
You guys go.
What is the force? Mbappe won the World Cup when he was 18 years. What are you telling me?
Lamine Yamal has currently won 3 back-to-back Carabao titles.
Not back to back.
Okay, not back-to-back.
Two
2
back-to-back.
back-to-back.
Yes.
He made Mbappe and Bellingham go trophy legs twice.
He was not the only one. You cannot tell me he made him back. I don't understand the argument
Now,
now.
he had Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, and still
What's okay? Barca also had Lamine Yamal with Lewandowski and Pedri and Kubasi. So you cannot tell me just one person against. I don't wait now.
Okay.
Explain to me why people will say Lamine Yamal chased Mbappe out of the World Cup. Was it only Lamine playing the match?
Mbappe has
You can say that about you guys brag about Ronaldo having 5 Champions League titles. Is Nacho Mourinho, what's that his name? Nacho in Real Madrid has 6. So it's better than Ronaldo in Champions League. He should be the real Mr. Champions League. Vinicius himself has 5
Okay,
Champions League.
Pele has 3 World Cup. That means he's the greatest
So
of
I'm
all
trying
time.
to tell you that your argument is pointless.
Pele has 3 World Cup. That means he's the greatest of all
the
time.
baby goats.
Whatever you guys say, please. I will sit down on a Saturday afternoon and argue with the Messi fan. No, I would rather talk to the world than argue with the Messi
Well,
fan.
as a Ronaldo fan, who do you prefer to win the 2026 World Cup final? Did you go for Argentina winning the?
Are you done with your analysis? Are you done with your analysis?
Let's win it twice.
All right. I am going to say this. In the year 1907, my great grandfather, the Cape Verdean, met with my great grandmother in Spanish with the name. I've forgotten her name. Oh, Alexia Rodriguez do la Merino.
At this point, even
Alexa Rodriguez do la Merino.
Have dignity.
If you notice, she is a close ally to the current coach of the Spanish national team, Rodrigo de la Fuentes. So I myself, Famdirino Rodriguez de la Fuente, a very close friend to my father, which is the Spanish coach, de la Fuente. I am choosing Spain as my favorite to win the World Cup. I am an anti-Messi fan, and I am proud of it. Whether the bat is going to help me or not, I see Spain winning this World Cup. Messi, you go cry.
Well, at least even if you don't have to,
I did it for Cape Verde.
for Cape Verde,
For Egypt, for Switzerland.
I don't get shame. I don't get shame. Yes, I am shameless. I don't want to hear any baby goats. I don't want to hear any baby goats fallacy. Spain is Spain. Argentina is Argentina. Lamine Yamal is Lamine Yamal.
Messi
Is Messi. Famdirino de la Fuente is Famdirino de la Fuente. Gentlemen, let us move on to the next. Combined 11 for the FIFA 2026 final. Combined 11.
My combined 11 is goat and baby goat.
That's me the craziest agenda of all time.
Goat and baby goat. Now my combined 11 will be that.
What's it what do you have to say?
I agree with that.
Vitia, Bruno Fernandes, God will punish you.
Now my combined 11 will be that.
Bruno
goat and baby
Fernandes,
goat.
Vitia, Bruno Mendes, God will punish you. All right, for my combined 11, I'm going to go for the Spanish goalkeeper Unai Simon. Then my left back and right back has to be Cucurella and Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro, what a guy. Pedro Porro, what a player.
We're 15, that be 11.
Pedro Porro, what a player. He's so, it makes me remember Rhys James at his peak. Makes me remember the Thomas Tuchel with Rhys James.
Please, there was no time in James' career where he carried England in the World Cup. So please, what exactly are you remembering with James for now?
I am going to my midfield pairing. I mean my defenders. I will go. I don't think there is no Argentina defender that is fantastic or super fantastic. Martinez, who? Lita,
Yeah.
who that? Who that, mate? Now I'm going Kubasi. See, let me say something. If FIFA awards Lamine Yamal youngest player in the tournament, like the best young player in the tournament, please just scream FIFA World Cup. Paul Kubasi, what a player! What a player! Paul Kubasi is better than William Saliba. Paul Kubasi is better than Gabriel Magalhaes. The only player better than Paul Kubasi is Ben White Badiashile. Yes, that is the only centre back better than Kubasi in world football right now. I said what I said. No agenda yet. Now I go to my midfield trio. Okay, now I will play Rodri. Rodri as my sole DA. Then to my center mid, that is where I play the golden boy himself, Mr. Chelsea, Enzo J. Fernandez. You know, you see an Arsenal fan calling Enzo. We call him Enzo J. Fernandez. Enzo, he is the baby goat. Enzo Fernandez is the baby goat.
At 25.
Yes, he's the baby goat. Now to my number 10. I have the second greatest of all time, Lionel Messi, the penalty match. Now to the wings.
Zero penalty so far.
You don't concern you. You don't concern you now. Now my starting lineup now. I be coach now. Now to the wing, I am going to be playing Lamine Yamal on the left wing, on the right wing rather. Then for my striker, I will play Oyarzabal. Then on the other wing, I will probably just go Alex Baena.
So no space for the greatest
winger.
player of all time. No space for Ronaldo.
Oh, well, so come 2030 World Cup. See, there is no shame for the shameless. There is no shame for the shameless. Come 2030 World Cup, which will be hosted by Portugal. I think Portugal, Morocco, and Spain. At the final, that will be the peak football heritage at the Santiago Bernabeu. Portugal versus Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup Final. And Portugal winning by 3-0. All goals scored by Cristiano dos Santos and Luti.
When we wake up with this dream of yours, like,
oh my God.
That you imagine Nigeria, the great Nigeria, to be in a World Cup
Scratch
final.
that, Nigeria.
Ronaldo to win over us.
Ronaldo to win the World Cup over Nigeria, please. Gentlemen, scoreline predictions, please do not be sentimental. You are a football fan. Say it in relation to you being a football fan. Now let's be serious.
Spain won, Argentina 2.
Spain won, Argentina 2.
Lamine Yamal goal, Lionel Messi goal,
Penalty goal, I mean.
Martinez goal. Yes, a Lionel Messi penalty finally to seal his golden boot ring. So I want that penalty to stick in the heart of the haters. I want it to finally nail the coffee on its edge.
I would rather not speak because what do you think?
well, in as much.
Don't come here and tell me it is a win-win. No be your papa goal and me Yama abeg. I no wan hear say the family or
Well,
something.
in as much as I'm looking for Messi so far, and I think the best player of the tournament so far. Spain, I want Spain to actually win that match. Probably 3-1 or 3-2. Then Messi scoring 2 goals because at the end of the day, I want Messi to probably win the golden boot alongside the best player of the tournament. Well, I want to get okay.
If what? You satisfied with Messi losing the final.
I'm winning the golden boot and golden ball.
Kill me, bro. Messi fans don't kill me. Messi fans.
The baby goes by World Cup.
No. Ọgbà àbí àwọn wọ́n sì sọ time. Bruno and Vitinha, God will punish you both. Now for me, yes, God will punish that penalty. Please don't come back to Chelsea, please. Just go in like that. For me, as I have said, Fandirino Rodriguez de la Fuente, a very, very close alibi and a close family to the Spanish coach, Rodrigo de la Fuente. I will be supporting Spain to win the World Cup by 6-1. 6-1. Mikel Oyarzabal scoring a hat-trick.
Well, even they don't have shape.
And Pedri scoring a hat-trick. We have to be very, very serious this time around. I think Spain is going to win the World Cup by just 1-0. The goal will be scored by Rodri. And it will sink into the heart of Messi fans, and they will cry, and I will mop their tears. Thank you very much. I don't want to hear too much. Now let's go to World Cup award predictions. Let's just round this up with World Cup. I think we predicted it in one of the videos, but let's go again. Very quickly, golden ball.
I've always said it's Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
The shots number 10 of Argentina for me. Silver ball. Second best player.
I don't care about second place here. The golden
At
ball.
least it has to go to somebody. Silver ball.
Jubelia.
Silver ball. Silver ball. Silver ball. Silver ball. Rodri Hernandez. Golden boots.
Lionel Messi.
Kylian Agbade Olutimi. Ronaldo Jr. Mbappe. Golden glove. Best goalkeeper. National, yes, national definitely. Now let's go to best player in each position. The best goalkeeper, best defender, best defender throughout the tournament.
For me, to be Pedro.
Basi for me. I'll go to Basi. Pau Basi. Generational. Best midfielder. Kuela too has been fantastic. Best midfielder.
Jubelia.
I go Rodri Hernandez. Rodri. All day, all night. The best attacker.
Lionel Messi.
What about you? The inevitable, glorious child. Kylian Agbade Olutimi Jr. Mbappe.
Why not Ronaldo?
Why not?
Unfortunately, once again,
What a moment for
Vitinha,
all Cristiano
Bruno,
Ronaldo fans so far.
Pedro Neto, God.
I wonder how you guys wake up and sleep. Like, how does?
Alright, gentlemen, on the final note, best starting 11 throughout the World Cup. Best 11 throughout.
My best 11 is
Your
just
best
basically a mixture of England, France, Spain, and Argentina. So the best goalkeeper with 17, so my Simon, for my right back, Pedro, Kibasi, William Saliba, and Marco Cuella. Then my midfielders, Jubelia, Dembele, and Rodri. My forward, Lionel Messi, Oyarzabal. No, Lionel Messi,
Mbappe.
Oyarzabal, and Mbappe. I'm so sorry, I came out to fall short.
I know you mentioned that again.
Well, I'll go with my Simon as well, Pedro as well. I don't tell you Sebastian Saliba and Cuela. Okay. I'll go with Rodri, I'll go Bellingham, and I have to put a better base to me. But Enzo will finish me.
Enzo started the World Cup shit. I think the Madrid injury he had then fucked his
For the forward, I'll go with Messi, I will play and put them back.
For me, for my goalkeeping position, I go with Unai Simon. The four defenders, I go Cucurella, this guy from Argentina, Martinez. He has been fantastic. I think he has 2 assists already. Martinez and Pau Kubasi. Then on my right back, Pedro Porro. In my midfield, the inevitable Rodri Hernandez. Then I have also Jubelia, and I'll play Lionel Messi as my number 10. For my forward, I'm going to go Kylian Mbappe. Then I will also go Erling Haaland because it is throughout the competition. I'll go Erling Haaland. I like Erling Haaland. I love Haaland so much. Then lastly, on the wing, I'll just play Usmane Dembele. Usmane Dembele tries.
I'm making Haaland above Kane so far.
Nah. Haaland performed over Kane. I'll take Haaland over Kane in the World Cup. Now, gentlemen, on the ending notes, what do you have to say?
It has been a very wonderful tournament for me. It has been a painful tournament for my haters and for Lionel Messi haters. We started the tournament with a hat-trick, wonderful hat-trick. So I've been rooting for Argentina and Spain, and now they're both in the final. So it's like joy for me. So I'm just going to say this is one of the best World Cups so far. The fans were great because the stadiums were all sold out from the group stage to the final, and the officiating has been very good so far this tournament. There were a few lapses, but it has been an excellent tournament officiating wise. Players were respectful to each other, and you know, it was just a clear definition from who the greatest player of all time is. You know, it was clear that Lionel Messi is way ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo.
By miles.
And it is also
by
not
your opinion.
no, not my opinion.
It is your opinion.
Ronaldo stopped being.
Wait. Now let's talk about it. Now I'm going to talk about this. You will not see the general FIFA governing body, the football governing body rather, come out to say one player is the greatest. In as much as the greatest governing body in football did not come out to announce a player better than the other one, it has to be your personal opinion. If you think Lionel Messi is the best, good for you. If I think Cristiano Ronaldo is the best, good for me. In fact, in the World Cup, Messi is not the greatest player in the World Cup. We have the likes of Pele here. If Ronaldo mess up, we go use Pele guide.
Pele did not captain.
If Ronaldo mess up, we go use Pele guide.
Pele did not even play one of the World Cup finals, to be fact about it.
He won it.
Why Lionel Messi take his team as captain to 3 World Cup finals? He took them to the World Cup final in 2014. He beat it in 2022. And now he's doing it at the age of 39. I don't think Pele can boast of taking Brazil at the age of 39 to the World Cup final.
Age is just a number.
And Messi is doing this while being the best player of each of these tournaments. Was the best player in 2014, was the best player in 2022, and he's undoubtedly the best player in 2026.
Now Mbappe is the best player in the next two.
Messi has 8 goals and 4 assists.
Mbappe has 8 goals and 3 assists.
2 assists. Well, that aside, Ronaldo is not even in the conversation.
What you guys don't know is Baba left the competition early just to go.
Leave the football.
Before the football leaves today.
Before the football leaves.
On the ending notes,
No, Ronaldo should have ended it when he said, I'm back, fake an injury and leave the tournament.
Yes.
It would have been more honorable.
what a guy, man. What a guy.
I'm back. Just fake your injury and leave the tournament.
It has been a long ride, you know. Finally, the FIFA World Cup is coming to an end, and this will be our last episodes about the FIFA World Cup. And we, after this, are going to be diving straight into the club football. At least Lionel Messi will rest. You will go back to that your Liverpool. You will sweat. You will sweat.
We are going back to the green champion.
We are going back to Xabi Alonso. My God, the best coach in the world.
Nicholas Jackson.
Alright guys, thank you for staying with us throughout this FIFA World
What's
Cup.
that just people's name? Roberto Sanchez.
Well, leave that
Alejandro Garnacho.
Please anticipate more of our episodes coming to your screen.
And Tosin.
And you guys, just tell them to anticipate what is coming for club football and tell them to
Club
like
football will be
and
great, you know. Club football will be great. We are coming back to the banter. The real banter.
the new banter starts. Yeah.
Isak will do for Liverpool. We want to see what Kobe Mainoo will do for Manchester.
Oh my God.
And as usual, we want to see how Arsenal will defend the Premier League title. So like, share, subscribe.
Why are they not
and
defending the Champions League title? Here we go. Alright guys, please like, share and subscribe.